Nations League. An individual effort actually meander his way through two defenders before scoring from a tight angle to indeed earn France a win in that particular one. He scored goals. Yes, so people say Kylian Mbappe was born to score goals, and yes, he did it in a very spectacular fashion, showing calmness and composure to score. Now we sabi Kylian Mbappe did something very lovely against Sweden in this particular encounter. He got the ball and from the side of the 18-yard box, had two men on him, was able to wriggle his way through, although he was fortunate a bit, but still got to control the ball, beat a third marker and the goalkeeper, and slotted the ball on to indeed help France record a win against Sweden. It's trending. A lot of people are talking about the immense talent and quality in Kylian Mbappe, and now he really can, of course, keep composure. Just about the course of the weekend, we saw what Ansu Fati did. He's 17, still very young, 4 years younger than even Mbappe, but Mbappe is already showing at the big stage and what he can do and what he can bring to a team. What do you make of his talent and quality? Kylian Mbappe trending on social media, right here on the show as well, Sports Trend.
For me, Kylian Mbappe, I think this young man a very, very, very good player. You know what we pray for? Footballers. We don't come, we don't see, we injury come cut our career.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes we did pray for these young lads. The injury don't come their way at all. Talk about Kylian Mbappe, very good player. See him goal against Sweden. You know, just scored the goal, dribble past two players. And from a very tight angle, he scored that goal. Very tight angle.
He still had the third marker,
yes,
and he was able to keep composure.
That goal. So for me, for Kylian Mbappe, he's a good player anytime. You know, I keep saying it all the time. You know, all these young players like Kylian Mbappe. You know, my prayer for him is, he can't catch very big fame. He did too soon for him. Just grab the fame, you know, grab him well, you know. And as a young lad, sometimes when you get that fame too early, it enter your head. And
his lifestyle is really decent, not bad.
He's for now,
yes.
For now, he's trying for now, because we talk about lifestyle. Lifestyle now, when you start to mingle with some, you can't accept some kind of friends. When they mingle with some kind of friends, the next week when you see your friends, they do not do it, they start to deviate you.
Yeah, you know, the influence sort of rub off on you, becomes osmotic sometimes. One way, Sabi. So it's the influence. You rub off on people, and at times friendship really can also be very osmotic.
You see, I did happy at first when I started the show. I did happy with you, but now you don't call with grandma.
Okay.
That's my problem with that.
All right.
That's what we hear. One the listeners say. One we explain. They hear.
Okay.
Even me say explain. Give me Yinka. This grandma too much.
I will help you out of your quagmire, so to speak. All right. Still your frequency of champions. Sports Radio www.nabralife. And don't forget, Kylian Mbappe became the second youngest teenager to score a World Cup final after Pelé back in 2018 when he helped France beat Croatia 4-1 in the final of the World Cup back then in 2018, and he's still doing it big time for the French national team. Feel free to join the discussion and talk concerning this as well on Kylian Mbappe, one man who seems to really, of course, be attracting attention for the right reasons, and of course looks pretty destined for greatness. And an admirer of Ronaldo growing up. This man indeed is living a dream already, and still at Paris Saint-Germain, despite still just in his early 20s, 21, still got a big future ahead of him.
You know why they really admire this Kylian Mbappe for now? You know why they admire the young man?
Tell me why.
I think for now, if Papa they try make sure saying guide them very well. For now, if you watch him, they keep a lot of friends around him, you know. When he's out alone, or he was out with a father, you know, or maybe a friend, you know. When you start to gather too much friends around you, you know, you start to think otherwise. You know, You take for example, Neymar for example, Yinka Sport. Neymar get 5 friends. 5 friends. What be their job? No, they do anything. Anywhere they go, follow me. They go where they go. Follow me. They go. And they pay each of them £10,000. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So with that kind, Neymar not be small picking. He's around 29 now, you know. So that's why I'm talking about Kylian Mbappe now. He's 20, 21, 22. So now at the right time for Papa to hold and well, and Papa do a very, very good job right now. They hold and well, make sure say yes. All you need to do is to focus on your career. That is what you need to do. So for me, I think this young man still got a long way to go in Yinka Sports.
Okay, call us up with the number 0700000009. Let's have your take. We're talking about Kylian Mbappe, one man indeed, really making reviews right there on social media and trending at this point in time. Don't forget, you can also get through to us on our Facebook fan page, and Facebook it is Sports Radio Brilla FM. And well, let's have your take there. www.facebook.com/889 Brilla FM is our Facebook fan page as well. To type down on your World Wide Web and you get through to us directly on Facebook. Okay, hello, good morning to you and welcome.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Okay, we lost that. Call us back. We're talking about Kylian Mbappe, and it was indeed one man who delivered a virtuoso performance over the course of the weekend. A sterling display to score that goal, and it was a lovely one. Mawisavi, what's happening to you? Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Osita speaking.
You're welcome, Osita.
Yeah. Kylian Mbappe is a very good player.
Okay.
He's a very good player. He's so fantastic player. And my prayer for him is just God will spare him from injury. I think to see a better days ahead of him. But as part of football play, he's a very good player. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that as well. Call us about the number 0700000089. Now, let me put you on the spot. We're hearing names like Mbappe, names like Erling Haaland, and names like Greenwood Mason, names like United's Marcus Rashford, and we're also hearing names like Ansu Fati, who is still some years behind them. And but then those that are in the same category, Rashford, Mbappe, Erling Haaland as well. Really. Can we simply say these are the next guys to take over? And what do you make of these quartets of players?
What are you going to
Quartet.
Quartet.
Yeah, I mentioned Haaland, Mbappe, Greenwood Mason, Marcus Rashford, quartet of player. And then behind that quartet we have the likes of Ansu Fati coming up as well.
Well, we could just leave Ansu Fati
out of the yeah.
now, because we talk about Holland, talk about
Rashford, 2020, yeah.
About
Fati, actually,
these players. I think for me, they watch. I don't, like I said before. I just pray for injury free for these young players in Sport. I won't see waiting these young players. I won't see them in the next 5 years, in the next 6 years. I won't see them there in the next 10 years. I want to see them playing top flight football, because if you look at these players they get everything when they take for them, to be up there, to be one of them, to be they among the best players in the world. Talk about the best players in the world. Talking about the balloon they are in future. These are the players. So for me, first of all, we just pray for injury free. Now injury they make some players, with some very good players, sometimes injury will just cut their career short. And then that's why I always hammer for that word, injury. I just pray these young players, make them know and get all this bad injury, and I just wish them well. We'll see them. They will be up there in the future. Yeah.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Hi. You're welcome.
Talking about Mbappe. Mbappe, like we all know, is a very young. I'm not surprised because that he has done that on several occasions. There was nothing new in that. Then, as regards his friendskeeping, what Maui Sadi talked about, he was talking about Neymar having 5 friends. Talking about this last time. See, these people, they've come a long way. I don't concur with that saying that people corrupt people. When I was growing up, I used to follow friends who drink and smoke, but I never did it for one. And my mother would tell me, if goat follow dog, you go eat it. I always say, that's the dog, that's the goat I want to eat. I followed them, but I never for once smoked, and I never for once drank. And up to this time, I don't do it. As for that Neymar issue I was talking about, he had 5 friends whom he pays £10,000 a week.
No, we lost that anyway. Okay, thanks for that. The same. Feel free to join us back We're talking Kylian Mbappe, and he's trending on Twitter. We're indeed saying, really, what do you think of these guys? He's still thinking Paris Saint-Germain wants PSG to recruit and do more signings. He desperately hoped to win the UEFA Champions League, still in the colours of Paris Saint-Germain, despite the interest from Real Madrid. Well, this speaks volume of how perhaps calm this man really is, as much as we can't totally rule out the eventuality of him playing for the Galacticos or the Los Blancos later in the future. It seems to really be one with a cool head. All right, 0700000089. Let's talk about this. Radio on the show. You're still listening to your frequency of Champions Sports Radio, 88.9 Brother FM. I'm wondering what my WhatsApp is looking. You saw something on my phone and you're laughing like, what am I on to next? Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's up, boys? Yeah, good morning to you.
My name is
Okay.
Mr. Luka.
Yeah.
Now for you.
What's up?
The man was happy to ask you. I said, go to the school now, English.
Nothing be what?
Your major, all the major is school. When you come with a blue grammar, I don't understand you.
Let me tell you one thing. At times, it's not about the major; it's simply applied knowledge.
I know.
Yeah, I understand. When I mentioned osmotic earlier, it's not English per se. It's just applied from the knowledge of osmosis.
But no, just from the light family.
Okay.
Again, basically me, I like the way the man is happy to handle you.
Yeah.
When they do appreciate things at all. Yeah, for this man, I'm happy for him, really. I just pray he continues the way he's going about his career and lifestyle. So far, no negative stories. Because if you ask me, you see, you said that the taste of the food is the pudding, and the taste of the pudding is, in the eating. So if by now, he would have had one or two negative things, and the person his lifestyle, because I did tend that in that time he ought to start making, mistakes. But I don't see him derailing, but then you never can tell. You never can tell. I pray he's injury-free to be a complete player. I really like him, really. I really like him. For Mount Sabi, you two get, then you have too much fear of the unknown. Yourself, they will be for you too much. You don't have too much fear of the unknown. Aside, you always have fear of the unknown.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Well, at times the fear of the unknown could also simply be calculated, especially when you have empirical basis to back up such claims of fears, so to speak.
I just this word where the man talk. Eh? Now bring all this one. Inka.
What's that?
What's happen? Eh?
Are you complaining? You're not complaining. All right.
I am now.
Okay. Hello, good morning to you. All right, we lost that. Call us back. Don't forget, you can also get through to us on our Facebook fan page. We will definitely be checking that out now in a bit and get to find out more what the fans are saying as we continue to look at Kylian Mbappe trending. And I mentioned him alongside some other players. Really, can we simply say this man is destined for more? Yes, have we seen half of Kylian, or there is still more to this young French striker?
We never see anything at all.
Okay.
Sport. With the young man, never even starts. Kylian Mbappe never starts at all. We never see anything. I think Kylian gets a lot to offer. A lot to offer. Yinka Sport. I remember say him too. I seen this. So he just come back from injury.
Yeah.
If he was when they play, he still get fear. Fear still there in body. He didn't want to pull leg fully for ball, and then when he say they come very strong, he go withdraw his leg. Why? Because that fear of the injury when he gets when he recover from, he never fully recover, still recover gradually. They come, still there, that fear still there in body, and way to make him come out from that, making come out fear from body. Now you see this young man, you will see him give more. He still has a lot to offer.
Lewandowski and Harry Kane, both of whom were world-class players, was the youngest person in history to finish in the Ballon d'Or top 10, the youngest player to actually make the Ballon d'Or top 10 back in 2017. Really looks like one destined eventually for the Ballon d'Or title itself proper. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Hello.
good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
How are you? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much, and thanks for joining us as well.
My name is Jas from Angondosa.
You're welcome.
I want to say something about this Messi case.
You're not talking about Messi. It's about a trend. Mbappe is trending. That's why we're talking about it on Sports Train, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is very. I wish Mbappe to join my club, Manchester United, next season.
Oh.
Because of the attacking football. So we wish him by next season.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right, the French team on Twitter. That's a French team official Twitter handle, of course, with the two stars representing their two World Cup triumph, 98 and 2020, tweeted about Mbappe, and they say, how do you find a net from a seemingly impossible angle? Just ask at Kylian Mbappe. Yes, they also celebrated him on Twitter, and they loved what he did. The French team verified Twitter, and they also put up a video of Kylian Mbappe to indeed rain encomiums and panegyrics, so to speak, on the Frenchman's incredible contribution to the cause over the course of the weekend. Right.
Inga.
Yeah, but we sabi.
Huh? It's what you cause.
What?
Okay.
All right, okay, feel free, join the discussion. Maui Sabi is scrambling seriously today. I don't know why. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Also.
Okay, you can hear you. Good morning.
How your family, Dominica?
I'm fine, thank you very much, bro.
Thank God for everything.
Okay.
You're on the line.
You're welcome, Joseph.
Thank you. I want to make it play well so that we won't get injuries. He's a good player.
Okay.
Very, very good player. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that as well. More tweets and more checks on Kylian Mbappe. Yeah. Mbappe joined Paris Saint-Germain for 145 million euros. This, of course, made him the most expensive teenager in the history of the game. And he simply has grew in leaps and bounds to become a very influential and pivotal player for Le Parisien, helping them as well and helping the nation do wonders. Okay, Mbappe became the youngest player to make the pre-pro World 11 just at the age of 19. Just giving you a background on what is happening and why Mbappe is trending, and of course why talks are on about him as we speak. Okay, hello, good morning to you. We'll start. Let's quickly see if we can get one more call, more comments on our Facebook fan page as we simply wrap things up right on the show. Can we take comments on our Facebook fan page? There we will go now right here. Okay, we have people watching live on our Facebook fan page already. Let's quickly take a look at what the comments are right on Facebook. Sheldon Gal, so good morning. You can explain to us how you analyze, please. Okay, your analysis. Okay, thank you very much for that. Sunny Mutu says, I'm here to build. Okay, he's saying something else. Really, actually, veer off line completely. Lala Udugadi says, I like Mbappe upon his success. He's still unable, nimble. God bless him. Watching from Austria. Thank you very much for joining us as well. And Andre Adeni says, Mbappe is a player of excellence. Nosai Kato says, the guy is a good player. Expect more from him. Eze Nambi say, great player. Puerto Peter Maya say, Kylian is a great player and will continue like this. I hope he moves to Real Madrid to achieve more better things and get more noted. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, and Bakari Ibrahim says, nice hairstyle by Ifeanyi Daisy. The guy is very good. I mean, Mbappe. I wish you United Kusani. Who are you? Nice Esther by Ifeanyi Daisy. Who has air between myself and Ifeanyi Daisy in the studio? That was when he was playing. Anyway, he also has control of this before playing times together. That's too much on Sports Trend right here on your frequency of champions. Sports Radio FM. I actually said something about playing our time together, and Ifeanyi Daisy, of course, can be seen on camera chuckling to what I just said. And now, more still to come. You wouldn't forget. Much later, the flip side of the hour. Right back. As I give you some more, and yeah, still your frequency of champion Sports Radio 9 Brilla FM.
country people, person fit dash you tear rubber jeep with free fuel for 1 year? Is it possible? Abi, your oga fit pay you 4 months salary advance? Landlord fit give you 70% discount on top your rent? Or make conductor agree make you enter bus for free? That kind thing dey possible? But plenty things dey possible on top Quick Teller oh. My people, with Quick Teller, it is very possible to buy goods from over 100 countries on top Quick Teller Global Mall. Pay to get fee, buy event tickets, pay money for betting wallet, electricity bill, school fees, airtime, plus send money to your better people. Sharply download Quick Teller app or visit quickteller.com. Make you for enjoy. Quick Teller, everyday payments made easy.
My generation is unbreakable. We know they fear. For what? Till someone says, I will tell your mother.
Tomato soup. Put on your mask or else.
Wear it for her. Wear it for me. Everywhere you go, MTN. Spread the message, not the virus. Visit wearit4.me.
Win every day with Center Fresh and Center Fruit Cash and Airtime Dash.
Every day is winning day.
Big cash gift and lots of free airtime are up for grabs for 2005 lucky winners daily. Just buy any Center Fresh or Center Fruit model. See that panel for the special promo code. Send to 38353 and start winning. Exciting wins come every day with Center Fresh and Center Fruit Liquid Food Gum. Buy more, win more instantly. Offer runs from 1st September to 31st October 2020.
That first whistle is more than just the start of a football match. It's the start of friendships. It's you screaming your lungs out. It's the joy of your team's equalizer. The exhilaration of scoring the winning goal. It's a sigh of relief after hearing the final whistle. It's celebrating your team being crowned champions. That first whistle is just the start of something priceless. You don't just watch it, you live it. MasterCard, official sponsor of UEFA Champions League.
Dangote bag of goodies. Dangote don't come back again. No, it's Dangote bag of goodies season 2. Bella be a millionaire. In 16 weeks, 4,000 people Dangote a millionaire. And you never finish your own. Get prizes still plenty to win. Tricycles, motorcycles, television, radio, move on. What do you need to win? Now to just buy any Dangote bag of cement when you write bag of goodies 2 on top. Remove and scratch the scratch card when they're inside. And you feel winning star prices like airtime, Dangote food packs. Then you will keep that same scratch card for the spell and win star price. Get all the cards to spell DANGOTE and be a millionaire. And if you go collect your prices from the Dangote Depot, regional offices and selected wholesale outlets within your area. For other information, please check newspaper and poster. This promo they start from July 15 to November 15, 2020. Dangote bag of goodies season 2. Spell and be a millionaire. This year go still better for you. Plenty there to win for the 9 Mobile Mega Millions promo. 90 people go home 1 million naira every day for 90 days. 2 people go win smartphones every hour, every day. The one wey sweet pass na the 10 million naira grand prize. If you not be 9 Mobile customer, come outside or buy a new line. In addition to the 20 millions and smartphones, we go sama you with 1 gigabyte plus 500 naira airtime instanta plus up to 100% data bonus for 1 year. Recharge 200 naira and above. Make you for the win. Promo starts August 10 and ends November 7, 2020. And is approved by FCCPC.
9 Mobile.
When the fans asked for more, we at Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM gave them 4 wishes and a magical line. It simply means when you call 0700000889, you're routed through 4 different lines. So when you dial the magical number 0700000889, you get through to us on 4 lines. That means you have 4-in-1 chance of having your voice heard on your favorite radio station. So go ahead and start dialing. It's the 4-in-1 package from the home of the fans.
Take Brilla anywhere, everywhere.
Yes, you can take Brilla with you anywhere, everywhere.
The Brilla app is available for free download on Google Play. It is also there on the Apple iTunes Store. Yes, on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store.
Look out for the Brilla football and microphone logo with the letters BRILA in green colour.
That is our authentic app. It gives you Brilla FM, Brilla.net, BrillaSports.tv, and all the extra betting tips, live score, plus our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus, and YouTube posts.
Sports fun. You can post your videos and eyewitness reports.
Brilla. Be Available for download on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store. Take Breeder anywhere, everywhere on your handset.
September the 12th will see the return of Football Live here on Brilla FM. It's the 7th season of bringing you all the goals, action and controversy from around Europe's top leagues. Football Live promises to be even more fast-paced, bringing you even more scores and even more information on all of the top teams and big-name stars.
It's a very, very good moment in my life, and it was an incredible ride to get here.
There will be new managers, new players and even some new teams, but the same excitement will be brought to you each Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Big questions remain, like who will win the big titles?
Next season will be completely different. Start everyone from zero, and we have to show the first to Liverpool, but especially for ourselves, that we can do it.
Who will stay up?
To be honest, it feels better than getting promoted last year in the playoffs. To stay up is a magnificent achievement for everyone.
And which players will shine?
Almost in every club I had some of the best, and of course having the second to none.
So make sure you join us again for the new season of Football Live from September the 12th, bringing you, the Brilla listeners, the best football coverage around.
This is the home of sport.
Sports Radio, 88.9, Brilla FM.
Champions, Sports Radio 88.9, Brilla FM. It is time for the Center Circle. This is where we discuss matters arising. My name is Anthony Bekederemo, and this morning we're in the office of the Sports Minister, where we have his special assistant on media joining us this morning. His friends call him JAJ, but his full name is John Joshua Akonji. Good morning and welcome to the Center Circle. Can you hear me? JJ, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Well, of course, I will try to re-establish the connection with JAJ right there in the office of the Sports Minister. Let's find out what will be up next. Some of you have been asking questions. Will there be testing? Will there be testing? Let's find out how soon and what kind of testing will be going down right there. Remember how they did it in England. Remember how they did it in, of course, Germany, Italy, and even in Spain. JJ, good morning.
Good morning, Antonio.
How you doing this morning?
Very well, my brother. How's Lagos?
Fantastic. Of course, we're fine. And of course, it must interest you to know that now we're global. You can follow us in Abuja, you can follow us in Ogbomoso, in Osogbo, in the US. All you need to do is just small data. Go to the app store of your phone, download Brilla. Android users, iPhone users, you'll be surprised. And the clarity will surprise you. So we're fine, and indeed we're global.
It's kudos to Dr. Larry Zamuje, a pioneer broadcaster that set the tone ruling for a lot of young journalists, for the older generation to take a cue from the wonderful job that is doing for Nigeria and Africa and world football in general. Kudos to Dr. Larry Zamuje.
Yes, indeed. It's all about the return to sports, and for many, the return to football. Protocols have been, of course, protocols have been granted, and these protocols must be followed. And I know that the sports ministry is not leaving any stone unturned. These protocols must be followed for football to return. So I'm going to ask you to bring us up to speed. Remind us of these protocols. What is the PTF telling the ministry, and what's the ministry telling the sports world in Nigeria?
Well, thank you very much, Tony. You know, the protocol was developed in line with the global practices. UEFA has done that, CAF has done that, FIFA has done that, and so Nigeria is not going to be an exception. And basically, you are talking about adherence to strict compliance with security arrangements at the stadium. We are talking about testing. We are talking about washing of hands. We are talking about all the basic, protocols that was set up by World Football Governing Body and also UEFA and CAF before football was allowed to resume without the fans. And so Nigeria is also going to resume football activities without the fans for a start, and then we can take it up from there. But fundamentally, the ministry is saying that the Nigerian Football Federation, the League Management Committee must adhere to those protocols before any football action can take place. Interestingly, the ministry has also set up a committee that will monitor and also enforce those rules and regulations.
You mentioned testing along the line. We know that testing is not cheap. Some people have been left a little bit confused as to who would foot the bill for testing.
Like I said, a committee has already been set in place, but whatever is going to be done in liaison with the Nigerian Football Federation as well as the NMC, who are the administrators of the Nigerian professional and as well as the amateur, the NNL, and all the other leagues in Nigeria. So whatever that's going to be done is already there's already a plan in place, and there's continuous dialogue between the ministry, the NFF, and of course all the major stakeholders. And like I said, there's already a protocol which will be enforced. Most of this has been communicated to the Nigerian Football Federation, so it is now important for the Nigerian Football Federation to escalate all the information to the major stakeholders so that they can be complied with.
You talked about a committee. Has the committee been officially inaugurated?
Yes, it's an internal committee by the Nigerian Football Federation. The minister has already inaugurated them, and they are already working behind the scenes. In fact, they have been working since COVID breakout. They were the ones responsible for bringing up the protocol. They were the ones responsible for bringing up the guidelines, which was submitted to the PTF. And it was on the basis of that protocol that the PTF, having looked at the entire scenario holistically, then decided to open Nigerian sports, beginning with the non-contact sports, and of course, with football later without the fans.
Beyond football, what's in place for basketball, hockey, other sports?
Like I said, it's a gradual process. We do not want to rush into any decision that will have any adverse effect on the athletes, coaches, officials, and all the major stakeholders. So we are taking it one at a time. Beginning first with non-contact sports, like of course the non-contact sports, tennis and golf and of course hockey. Hockey is not one of them, but polo and all the non-contact sports, track and field is a non-contact sport. They are beginning with those ones first as a test run to see how far this adherence will be and compliance to the protocols and guidelines. And then, of course, football without the fans. And then, as the situation improves, the PTF will review the situation based on the advice of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, and then take it up from there as we move on in the course of the year.
I want to thank you so much, John Joshua Akanji, Special, Assistant and, of course, Advisor to the Sports Minister on Media. Thank you very, very much, and best of luck to Nigeria as we re-enter the sporting world.
Thank you very much. It's been very, very tough, but now we believe that we can get back gradually, and by the grace of God, things will get normal very, very soon. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.
Okay, you too. You too. That's how it is, of course, from the center circle this morning. Football gradually will return. Sports gradually will return, provided the protocols are followed. There are protocols put in place, and one of them, of course, is testing. The players will be tested, coaches will be tested, and we hope that the fewer number of positive cases, would enable football to return, and at some point the fans would also be allowed to enter the stadia. 0700 0000889. Those are the numbers this morning to be a part of the show, the center circle. One man has been here and he's broken it down very, very nicely. So testing indeed would happen. There's no way they were not even going to test. They were going to test, and how many times, how frequently remains to be seen, but they will be testing as we look at a return to football. We're also live on Facebook. Sports Radio 88.9 FM is the fan page address. We're live. You can watch us live, and indeed you can send out your comments and your contributions. What say you this morning? as we look at a return to the football action, a return to the sports action. 0700000089. Those are the numbers this morning to be a part of the show. It's the Center Circle, and we already have a few of your comments right here on social media. Alagba Abiodun Temitayo, I see you. You say it's a good development, and you hope that we can get it right. Hopefully, we'll get it right as the days go by. You heard him talk about the committee. A committee is already in place, and that committee would ensure that things are followed, the guidelines are followed, and indeed the protocols are followed as well. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How is it?
Fantastic.
This is Voice of News.
Okay, let's hear you.
The JJ, I guess the mouth sweet somehow, sir. The way they talk, he spoke well, but the issue that I do have with Nigeria, I mean people that are in their affairs, just like him now, he said it, everything. But when it now comes to implementation, that's where the issue now comes. Like for instance, you asked him that about the medics, its money and everything. I will not be surprised if the participants or the players are the ones that will definitely fund the bill. I don't know if you understand me.
I get you.
It's not just talking alone. It's just implementing it, saying, doing what is right in this country. You see, boils down to administrative issues. You understand me? Have a lovely day, bro.
Okay, thank you very, very much. JJ has just, broken things down very, very nicely. Protocols, guidelines will be followed, and one of such guidelines will be testing, regular testing. And that was a gray area.
Yeah.
There was one question he did not answer. Who will foot the bill? Let's see if we can take this call and then continue. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
You have to speak louder. We can hear you, but speak louder.
Let's take another one.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Anthony Pereira, Dr. Deremos.
Good morning to you.
My name is Eric Richards.
Go on.
I want to say it's easier said than done. This is so very simple. They're sweet in the ears. You understand? But implementation, I think football should not return. We should use this opportunity. You understand? To reassess our sports, our football, and everything. Maybe it means looking for the sponsors this time around. So that to make our sports and football business right. Because we will not do this alone. Yeah, I wish we have sponsors for the league. And a good administration, good football structure. We should have carried on, but we are not even ready at all. What do we say football should return? Football should not return. Maybe the federal government should do something right now. They try to autonomize our sports. We can use this opportunity to, reset our sponsors for everything. And so we can come back better. That is my take.
Okay, thank you very much. Your frequency of champions. That caller there insisting that football should not return yet. What say you this morning? We're still in the center circle. Football should return. Football should not return. You heard JJ.
I think for me, you asked a question about who foots the bill. Since most of these clubs are government-owned clubs, it's easy. For me, even if they are private-owned clubs, they can still get something with the government to indeed do it as subsidized rates for them. Since they are government-owned clubs, you can actually, how many of them? At max, you don't have more than 40 players in these teams, because what they register the team is 30-35. So let's put it at 40. Then you have maybe 10 backroom staffs, 50. Then each of these states take care of them. do their testing just the same way they would normally do tests to a suspected case while the lockdown was on. They can do that for their football club. So for me, I think it's easy to take care of doing the test. All players should go through the mandatory test, and all protocols are put in place should strictly adhered to. I think it shouldn't really be rocket science. We might not have to go through 3, 4, 5 rounds while it was still compared to while it was still thick. Now we've had space. None of them have been reported sick or anything. Mandatory test for all. Let the state government take care of this, because they do not have sponsors. For whoever have a partnership or sponsors, whatever, they cannot look for a way out and do something. And for states that have perhaps a very big hospitals that can actually do this, perhaps accredited or approved by NCDC as well for testing, they can work out things between themselves and get this done. As far as I'm concerned, testing really shouldn't be a big deal here.
Your frequency of champions, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Let's hear from you as we look outside of course, as we give you matters arising from the center circle. 07 00 00 889. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the center circle. Football is set to return, provided protocols are followed. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's the name?
This is John.
You're welcome, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about Griezmann.
No, protocols to our football return. We have something on ground, John. Okay, simply, you have to listen and get to understand that there's something on ground. Matters arising inside the center circle. We're talking about how, sports will return after the PTA, Presidential Task Force, lifted the restriction order on sports in Nigeria. However, the ministry said it will not be business as usual. The return does not mean we just take it like a dassica. It still have to be in line with strict measures provided. 07 00 00 889. Hello, good morning to you and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Okay, we lost that as well. Don't forget, you can also be part of it on our Facebook fan page. Very soon I'll check out what the fans are saying on our Facebook fan page platform as well as for this particular one. How should the return be like? The Ministry of Sport, Youth and Sports have given a directive. A riot ad, of course, has been read and what they expect to be done. All right, feel free, join the discussion. Let's have your take right here on the...
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Sean.
Your name is Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, say something, Sean.
I don't think the Nigeria professional football should return.
Why? Do you have any reasons why?
Okay. Anthony, I think you also need to understand that it goes beyond the NFF alone. As much as, we think of them, it cuts across others. So that even while they are thinking of programs as well, the handball have a league. They were waiting before now for the federation. We'll definitely get to find out whether eventually they will proceed with the league. It also applies to them. They also gather. They have a face in Abuja and a face in Lagos. That's the way they always do it, at least in the last 3 years. And they also need to do something in that regard. So it's not just football. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, what's the name?
Hello.
I can hear you.
I want the Nigeria Football Federation to return back.
Where did they go before?
Yeah.
Where did they go before?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. For that as well.
Any Liverpool transfer update?
We're not talking about that
Not yet. When that time comes, we'll give you. The fans always like transfers.
Okay.
We'll reach that river or that bridge.
We'll cross it. All right, it is still matters arising from the center circle session. Yeah, of course, on Sports Radio W.9 Brilla FM. We had earlier on John Joshua Kaji, and gave us what the Ministry of Youth and Sports, of course, are planning to do to ensure that they are not found wanting of the provision or expected protocols of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Loud and clear, I can hear you. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Okay, definitely you have to call us back. 07 00 00 889. You're still listening to your Frequency of Champions, Sports Radio W.Nabrila FM. Feel free to join the discussion online as well as on the full line. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I was if America
Your name?
Zoom sports activities hitting the highest numbers of COVID-19. Why can't we Nigeria with just less than 60,000 resume football? So they should just please try to make this league to resume because we are all missing. We used to go to the stadium to watch. I can't just need to watch everything. I'm sorry. We are really missing football.
Okay.
If Tanzania can be playing Simba, Egypt, so what's with Nigeria? Because I feel African giant. Because I was also the sleeping giants in that. And so please, they do something.
Okay, thank you. Anthony, you mentioned Tanzania, and funny enough, Tanzania were the first African country to return. They returned the same time European countries were returning. At times I wonder, can we compare ourselves with Tanzania? They have sponsor.
Well, sometimes you look at the number of cases, you look at the population, you look at the spread. They didn't have it that bad in Tanzania, truth be told. But sometimes these are the things that you